You are watching Magenta Fox channel.
Hello there, my name is Fox and today I want to show you the easiest way to get started in the world of web development. And yes, this way doesn't imply using JSBin or sites like it. We'll actually use our own server, our own bundler, and we'll have the full editing experience. We'll start by installing Node.js. I have it installed, as well as all the software I need, so just follow me by doing the instructions on those pages. After that, you'll have to install Visual Studio Code. I strongly recommend this editor. It has support for a bunch of languages, such as JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Rust, C#, C++, Go, Dart, Python, and all those stuff, so you won't ever need another editor. It's cross-platform, so it doesn't depend on your machine. The next piece of software is Yarn. Yarn is basically a replacement for Node Package Manager. It's faster, it's easier to use, and it's basically less error prone. So just install it by typing this command into the terminal after installing Node.js. The next bit is installing and using Parcel.js. What is Parcel.js, you might ask? Parcel.js is basically a bundler. A bundler is another piece of software that reads the dependencies of the files in your projects and tries to bundle them as efficiently as possible using all the different file types. For example, you can have your JavaScript file linked in the HTML file and some JSON files imported in your JS file. And the bundler will resolve all of those dependencies, converting all the code into JS. For example, importing text as a JS string right into your code. After that, it will output a couple of bundled optimized files that can be easily used in production or development. So, I hope you have already installed it. So we'll start by creating an example project, a tiny one. First of all, for sure, we'll create a folder. Let's call it Parcel Example. And let's navigate there. After that, we'll do a yarn init, which basically creates a new package module, and after that we open an editor with code.command. In the editor, the only file you will see is a package.json file. It contains a basic information about your package, such as its name, version, main script file, and license. Those are needed only when you decide to publish it on the Node Package Manager website. As for now, we don't need it. We'll continue by creating a source folder to keep our project clean and trying to keep the structure right. In there, we'll create two files. Those are index.html, which will contain some basic HTML5 code, thankfully provided by Visual Studio Code. Here we'll write a script tag that will import our future script. We'll call it main.js, and some text. which will be stored in the div and will contain hello world. After that, we'll create a main.js file, and in there we will just find our div element by query selector and change its inner HTML to so let's check it out. We can compile it by writing parcel and pointing to the HTML file we have just created. It will wind up a development server, which you can open by following this link. As you can see, we have our another hello world written in the div, which is declared in this HTML file. The next step can be creating another file like module.js, which will contain some text, for example. After that, we can try importing it here. And changing the text yet again to the imported one. And after reloading the page, it will have to change. But it doesn't. Why it doesn't change? Let's try to investigate. We have export default here, which is okay. That's the problem. Oh no, it's not. Okay, let's do it this way. And let's import only text we have here. Let's rename text to text element, and this one to text. Okay, this time it worked. So, as far as you can see, it's super simple. You can import modules, you can reference them too, and everything will just work. You don't have to configure anything. If you want to make configurations, there are articles on the main official website. So, as for now, thanks for watching my first video. I hope you like it. Leave your comments down below, I appreciate it very much, and have a nice evening. Fox out.